This afternoon, I had an encounter that left me laughing so hard, I nearly choked on my drink. It was a moment of both irony and sheer hilarity, a story that will undoubtedly be told for years to come. Let me set the stage. As a proud member of my church, I've always been a strong advocate for spiritual discipline, particularly fasting. In fact, I'm one of the loudest voices when it comes to encouraging the congregation to fast, preaching about the benefits of staying committed and focused. There's even a running joke among church members that if I'm around, fasting is sure to follow. Well, today, my secret plan to break the fast, quietly and without anyone knowing, went spectacularly wrong. It all started when the hunger pangs hit me like a truck. You know that kind of hunger that seems to whisper in your ear, just one bite won't hurt. After a morning of convincing myself to stay strong, I finally caved. My resolve melted away as I imagined the aroma of sizzling suaya, jollof rice, and freshly fried plantains. With guilt battling my stomach's growls, I decided to sneak out to a nearby restaurant, fully intending to eat quickly and head back to my spiritual routine. As I slipped into the restaurant, I tried to keep a low profile. The goal was simple: blend in, eat, and leave. No one would know, or so I thought. I found a cozy corner table, placed my order, and just as my plate arrived, the universe decided to have a good laugh at my expense. Out of the corner of my eye, I saw someone walk in. My heart stopped when I recognized the person. It was one of my church members. Not just any member, but someone who, like me, is known for advocating fasting. We're the dynamic fasting duo in church, often pushing others to stay committed while swapping scriptures to inspire perseverance. For a moment, we locked eyes, both frozen in shock like two guilty kids, caught with their hands in the cookie jar. The awkward silence stretched for a few seconds before we both burst into laughter, big, hearty laughter that had other restaurant patrons turning to look at us. "Ah, Goodman," I said, struggling to catch my breath. "What are you doing here?" He pointed at me, tears of laughter streaming down his face. "What am I doing here?" "The same thing you're doing here." We sat together and continued laughing, joking about how we'd never live this down if anyone in church found out. "Imagine Pastor hearing about this," she said between bites of her pepper soup. "We'll be the talk of the next service." I nodded, still laughing. We'd have to preach about forgiveness and repentance just to save our reputations. As we ate, we joked about the irony of the situation. "So this is how God humbles us," I said, shaking my head. "He brings us together at the same restaurant to remind us that we're human too." By the time we finished our meals, we had both agreed to keep this little escapade a secret. "What happens in the restaurant stays in the restaurant," he declared, raising her glass of juice like it was a toast. As I write this, I'm still laughing at the absurdity of it all. I don't know if I'll ever be able to look at her in church without remembering our great escape. But one thing's for sure, next time, I'll think twice before sneaking out during a fast. Or better yet, I'll stick to the fast and avoid another restaurant rendezvous. The end. Thank you for watching our picture story. Follow, like and subscribe to get next update.